Hi friend, and welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Melinda. Today I am finally tackling this storage room and turning it into a functional and organized space. Most likely this will take several days to accomplish. I want to make sure that everything that comes back in this room has a purpose, and then that each thing that comes back into this room has a home. So follow along as I transform this space. So this has been storage for quite some time. It started out as a schoolroom when our kids were homeschooled, and then it turned into a craft room, and for several years now it's been a storage room. Right now this is all storage stuff right here. I have baskets and bins and plastic things and glass things. When I go to a yard sale or I go to a store that has things on clearance to do with storage, I just grab it because I know that I have many projects that I need to organize. And this area over here has been used for things like cards and craft type stuff. And this shelf here is all gift wrapping stuff all the way down. And then I just got a whole mess of stuff over here that's all craft related, and then also extra office supplies. We're gonna probably take this hutch out, and then over here is stuff for making candles and soaps and lotions and scrubs and all of that kind of stuff. So basically craft things. So now it's time to transform this space and get it cleaned up. I am so excited. I love to organize. I decided to take these two shelving units and put them on each side of the window on this wall. I feel like that'll give me quite a bit of storage space and it'll look well balanced. And then I have new shelves that are about the same size as these two put together. So then I'll put that over here on this wall. And then the space under the window is 42 inches. And then I bought another shelving unit that I can just only use a part of it, because it's going to be shorter, and I'll put it between the two. That's the plan right now. So now I have the job of taking everything off the shelving unit and putting it in containers so that I can move it over to the other wall. Okay, so I have this shelf cleaned off. I decided that it would probably be easier if I just do one at a time. So I'm going to get this moved over to the other wall. Make sure it's all the way over. Okay, now it's time to get this one cleaned up. I got this one empty and I cleared a spot over here, so I'll get this mopped. I don't know how long it's been since I've mopped these floors. It's been a while. It feels so good to get some of the stuff cleaned up. I'm gonna get this clock down. Boy, I've got a lot of stuff up here. I'm just kind of making paths in here. Over here I put a bunch of kitchen things on, but I actually think whenever I get the shelves over on the other wall, this stuff will be moved over there. But when you have this much stuff to move around and organize, it's going to take a lot of trial and error. I think the next step will be to clean this space right here out and haul in another shelving unit. I think I'm going to go with something this depth, but I'll only be able to use 3 shelves because the 4th shelf would come up here and I don't really want the window covered up. And besides that, I wouldn't put anything up here blocking the window anyhow. So that's the next plan. I have this area right over here all clean. I washed the floor and I'm going to run downstairs and haul up a very large shelving unit so that I can put storage items on that. So we got the shelving unit put together. I had to get my husband to help me put it together. It said it was a 2-man job, and I believe it. This was not an easy shelving unit to put together. So I'm going to start by putting some glass containers here on the bottom. So I have several containers here, and I put labels on them just as a temporary thing. I decided to go with all my craft stuff on this wall. I wanted to show you how I organize things that I put in storage. This is all candle making supplies here. And I have my tools in the center. And I have wicks back here. And I have fragrance here. And labels, color. And then what I melt my wax in and my wax. So I'm going to show you the solution that I come up with for this candle making stuff. I was able to fit it all into one of the small sized containers. So I have all the fragrances right here, all of the colors down there, my labels here and here. Basically, I just tried to find containers that would fit each set of items. For instance, the oils, just big enough for that. Colors, just big enough for that. And then I have these tools here. And then I have all of my wicks in this bag. And then I took this clear bag to put all of the wood wicks in. And I'll just put that right here in this bag. So it's not the neatest looking thing ever, but it sure does work. And then I just tried to fit my pans in around everything. And then I gathered up all of my lip balm making supplies and put them in here. And then I have my soap making supplies in here, and I put my books in here for making soap. And then I kept these fragrances separate because I use these for making a lot of my products. So I want to keep that separate, as well as these powdered colors. And then I have some different powdered things here. Like this is the burdock root powder. And that I use whenever I make a detox soak. And then I have hibiscus powder here. I want to make homemade blush eventually and use that with the arrowroot. Someday I'll do a tutorial on that. And like here is my colors. I have several different colors. And the cool thing about these colors is it's made out of mica, so it's healthier than like using artificial colors. In this container, I have my butters and my fats and my oils, like sweet almond oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and then I have an organic beef tallow here to make like whipped body butter. There's some beeswax, some vitamin E oil. So these products here will be used for the lip balm and soap making and multiple other things. So I just thought it would be easier if I put it in a separate container and I can just pull it out as I need it. So that's where I'm at so far. And honestly, this is a lot of fun for me to go through all of this stuff and finally get it all in containers. It's going to be so much easier whenever I want to do a craft. And not only that, I know if I'm running low on something before I even start a project, I'll know if I need to order something. So now it's time to keep on working so I can get this room done. All right, I want to give you another update. So everything is still quite a mess, but we are getting different areas cleaned up, like this area right over here. We got the windows all clean, and today I had the help of a friend to help me get this area cleaned up. And then I brought my sewing machine upstairs here, and I don't have any wall space up here left. So because of that, I think I may leave it here kind of out in the center of the floor. Well, I had hoped to document this entire journey of transforming the storage room, but we all know that life gets busy, and I've only had like a half an hour here, half an hour there to work on this. In fact, it has taken me over 2 months to complete this project. There's so many things I'd still like to do, but I have to call it quits because I have multiple other jobs that I want to get done this winter as well. So let me show you the transformation. Here it is. This is just one of the walls, probably the wall that I enjoy the most. After I show you the whole room, I'll break down the different areas and where I put everything, how I organized it, and all of that kind of stuff. I'll kind of explain the different things that I did in here. I took everything apart in this room. I not only cleaned it, but I also organized anything that was coming back into this room. I organized. There were boxes full of memory things, which that was kind of fun to go through. But I think I mentioned before, what I typically do is I stack like things together so I know what size of a bin, a box, a container, whatever it is that I'll need. And I was able to organize things in such a way that now everything is together with like things. As you can see by these containers, I have a lot of stuff in here. And then I made these labels. I wanted to take my silhouette and cut out some really nice labels and put on here. But then I got thinking about the time I really have to wrap this project up. And I thought this would look nice too, and I feel like it does. I did have to purchase a few of these totes, and then I had to purchase the shelving over on the other wall that I'll show you. But other than that, this has been a really low budget. I've just used what I've had, cleaned and organized, and it's amazing what a difference it can make. Over here, I have my sewing machine set up. I had to put it in the middle of the room because there just wasn't any wall space, and I really didn't want to give up my old desk. Years ago, when we remodeled this, we spray painted all of our old desks and had all of the accessories in here white, and it's worked well. They're actually getting quite chipped up, but I did not want to take the time to repaint them or anything like that. So I just kind of touched up what I could. And this area back in here is not super tidy. I have my wax melter here, and then I have some soap making supplies back there, my fragrance oils, and then down here I have sewing things kind of tucked away back in there. And then I have some more candle making wax. I also have this little storage thing here, and it folds out to a table. And then the table and chairs is just a nice little sitting spot. And I brought up a rug I had in the garage. I sorted out all of my games. I got rid of some of them. So up here on the top shelf, I have cloth napkins in this basket. And then I have solid tablecloths over on this side, and then seasonal tablecloths on this side. The rest of this is all just appliances, things for hosting. I enjoy hosting dinners, and then bigger appliances that I don't have room for downstairs. This wall was kind of hard to make it beautiful because I want it to be handy. I could have put everything in containers, but I kind of just want it easy to come up and grab it whenever I need it. Otherwise, I will have a tendency to not even use it. And then over here is the art desk. So I have different paint set up here on the counter. And there's more paints as well as pens. And more paints and brushes. And there's my Bible school diploma. I'm pretty proud of that. I forgot to tell you guys that I just completed the certification to become a Christian life coach. I'm super excited about this because I felt like that this was my next step in my journey. I love to help people and to encourage people and to just help them in life in general. In this drawer, I just have some random tools, and then I just hung a ruler and a mat here. It's kind of dark down here, but I have several art type things. And over here I have a gift wrapping station. I just have little bags up here, and then they get bigger as they go down. And then I have the tissue paper, and then bigger bags, wrapping paper, and bows down here on the very bottom. Over here I have scrapbooking pages, like cardstock and all that kind of stuff. And here's my ribbon. I went with the smallest size here on top. And then I have the medium size ribbon on the second row. And then I have the bigger rolls of ribbon down here on the bottom. I have areas like this where there's caulking from an old desk that was in here, and it actually needed to be scraped off and then drywall compound put on it and then repainted. But I do not have time right now to do that, but that'll be something that maybe I can do next year. I'll come in and repaint the whole room. And then I decided to bring my silhouette up here. I debated back and forth whether I should, but I feel like if I have everything here, it will make it easier to use it. And I can bring my laptop up here to connect to it. And I just threw together this cute little flower arrangement over here in the corner. I did that last night, just to add a little bit of color. And down here I have a basket full of like wallpapers and contact paper, like rolls of stuff. Here's a basket that just has tools in it for my silhouette and then also for my cuddle bug. I've had this for quite a while and I don't even know if I've really used it. It seemed like I had it out one time, but I need to make time. There's my little cuddle bug and I have all my jute twine in here. My colored jute twine in here and some embellishments in here. More jute twine, only it's bigger here. And just a bunch of miscellaneous little wooden things back here. And then hiding in the back, I have a heat gun, more embellishments and wire, and I have a Dremel tool, and then I have some cutting blades and wood burning tool. So this shelving unit, this little one, I used to have that down in the office, but it was a perfect size to fit that right in here, and I can still open the drawer. And then I took this drawer and put my vinyl in it for the silhouette. Well, thank you so much for joining me here in my storage room. I'm so grateful to have this room done. I used to dread coming up here. It was such a mess. Nothing was organized and I could barely find anything. Now I look forward to coming up here. I actually enjoy spending time in here. And I'll also be able to find the things that I need much easier. You think of all the time that is wasted whenever our things are all over the place, we have to spend time looking for them. This will be such a blessing to be able to come up and even maybe do some crafts. I'm always talking about it. I love to do artistic things. So maybe I'll take some time to do that now. But I hope that this inspired you to take on a part of your house that seems like it's been a big mess and take the time to just clean it out and organize it. You don't have to buy anything. I hardly spent anything to transform this room. I just took things that I already had and cleaned them up really good. I organized, I did a lot of purging. And then I reorganized the space. But I just encourage you to take on that space that's stressing you out because you will be glad that you did it. If you decide to redo an area, let me know in the comments what you organized and how it made you feel once you got done. So until next time, I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. Bye for now.